Hello, everybody. What's going on? I'm just gonna wait for more people to come on in. We're gonna talk about this. You know, Nury Martinez, who was the president of the LA City Council. We're gonna talk more about this on this channel. I could have talked about it last night, but unfortunately, Information Man had a special report talking about it, and so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it here because this definitely need to be addressed. So if you want to make sure you like this live stream, share this live stream. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell for all the news, commentary, and live streams that I'm about to do. Now, I was going to do a Sunday broadcast, but unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do that. Um, but I'm just going to wait for more people to come on in, and we can just talk about all of this. And I'm and I may end up bringing more guests into this platform today. We're going to talk a lot about Nury Martinez. We're going to talk about her because this right here is totally unacceptable of what she says, and I'm glad she's resigned as president. However, she's still in the city council board. We're going to talk more about that. We're going to wait for more people to come on in. Um, here on YouTube. Welcome for those of you who are here on, doing my live streams on StreamYard. Also, welcome. And we're just going to talk more about it. So we're going to wait for more people to come on in because I know, some of the people either working or some of the people are doing errands or out and about. So hopefully they can catch the archives of my live stream today. So hope you have a great Tuesday. Hope everything is great and prosper on a Tuesday afternoon. I know a lot of stuff is happening. Um, and it's a lot of stuff is happening, and I'm just gonna basically gonna talk about this story today because this is a hot topic, and I want people to be informed of what's going on in the city of Los Angeles because you have people behind the scenes, the trusted public officials, some of them that who've been voted for is going to be disrespectful like this. Um, so we're going to talk more about this. We're going to wait for more people to come on in. And again, if you just join us, make sure you like this live stream, share this live stream. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Click the notification bell for all the news commentaries and live streams that I'm going to be doing right here on YouTube. We're gonna be talking about this story. Everybody, I'm just gonna be waiting for more and more people to come on in. I'm probably gonna wait till at least 12:15 my time, which is 12:15 Mountain Time, so I can get started with this program because I know I don't want to waste anybody else's time in here. So we're just gonna wait for people to come on in, and by 12:15 Mountain Time, we can get started. So I hope everything is good with you. I hope everything you have a happy Tuesday, and I know some of y'all are looking forward to Halloween this year. But again, we're gonna be talk more about the Nori Martinez, resignation. We're definitely gonna talk about it. So about 3 more minutes, we can get started. So I'm just waiting as we speak. But I'm thinking about bringing guests in today. Hopefully, you never know who's going to stop by and watch my live stream today. So we will definitely get started because we want, especially people, Black people in LA. I want you to watch my live stream today. I really do. I want you to raise hell on the city councils, even the mayor of Los Angeles, about get rid of Nori Martinez completely. I mean, the thing is, she's resigned as president, but at the same time, she's still She's still a city council member. So we definitely need to raise voices um, as we talk about this story. So we're gonna have 2 more minutes and then we can get started. But yeah, this is mainly about what's going on with Nury Martinez, the LA City Council president who was resigned yesterday. So we were going to talk about that. So we're going to have 2 more minutes and we can get started on this, live stream. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on now. And so what a day. I mean, what the last 2 days, you know? But I'm just waiting for people to come on in about a minute or so we can get started. Okay, people, we can go ahead and get started on this broadcast. I want to thank people in the chat room. What's going on? Jerome Davis, CRU Reality, hashtag FBA. What's good, my brother? We're going to go ahead and talk about this. For those of you that didn't know what's going on, Nury Martinez, the LA City Council president, has officially been resigned yesterday after the racial insensitive comments she made privately at one of her meetings with two of her colleagues who's worked with the council. And she's basically making racial statements to one of the council members' son, who is black, calling him a monkey, in Spanish. And then the mayor of Los Angeles, who supported, I guess, when it comes to supporting black people at the time, of course, okay, Nury Martinez made a comment about him saying, hashtag, excuse my French, fuck that guy, he's with the blacks. Now, I was on Information Man's channel yesterday, and I saw, what he talked about Nury Martinez and two of, the council members that were there in that meeting. There was an audio recording that, I've already posted on my social media about what she says about, one of the colleagues, one of the, council members' 2-year-old black son. And he was like, you said, Dr. King Holiday, and making racial statements about him. Now, a lot of people. Let me say this, and when the audio recording came out, when it's been leaked to social media, they think they can get away with what they said. Nury Martinez, along with two other colleagues, think they can get away with what they said because it's behind closed doors, it's behind the scenes. This is what Latinos feel about us. I'm just keeping it real. This is what Spanish people think about us behind the scenes. They claiming basically that, especially in the city of Los Angeles, in LA, as you notice that you see a lot of city officials, including the mayor, are Hispanic. You see a lot of Hispanics as running Los Angeles as we speak. They want to have power. And that's what is going on right now. They want to have power, and they would do anything to keep that power. So, FBA is very upset, and rightfully so, because they felt like that you attacking an innocent 2-year-old child, which is a black child. And obviously that word got out that when the audio was released in social media, everybody went uproar. Most of the protesters went into Nury Martinez's house, demanding her resignation as president of the city council. And of course, it's been pressured by telephone, by emails, even by people went into her house or basically was outside the house protesting, saying that they want her gone, and rightfully so. And I'm gonna tell you like this. This is why I told y'all that you have Latinos is speaking is doing their own thing. They don't, I mean, and realistically, let's be realistic. There's no black and brown at all. People know about let's have a black and brown unity or people of color. There's never that. Let's just keep it real. There's never been a black and brown unity. There's never been a person, people of color. And you have these politicians that would say anything and do anything to get your vote. And when they voted in, guess what happens? They don't care about your best interests. And this is important, ladies and gentlemen, that obviously what we're seeing now, that people don't care about your best interests at all. And, this is what's so concerning, that when you have Latinos, in their neighborhoods, they basically, when you have the Mexican mafia giving orders to Latino gangs and how they did black people in the community in Los Angeles, and now you have people of power in Los Angeles, mostly Hispanic. This is not, and then you have Power 106, a radio station in Los Angeles, are run by Hispanics. This is a problem. This is a very serious problem. And obviously, you have a former president, city councilwoman, of course. Nury Martinez is one of those people that believes in what she says. And I guess she felt that she didn't think she would get caught. Everybody thought that she won't get caught on what she says in the audio, and someone leaked the audio on social media, and that's how everything blows up. And again, like, there's not just Nury Martinez, but two of the city council members feel the same way with Nury did. Dealing with one of the council members' 2-year-old black son, and the black son is innocent through all of this. But when you have a woman like that, who's basically, in my opinion, who's basically racist, you have an issue with, and this is a trusted official in the city of Los Angeles. She's the president of the city council and being treated like this. I mean, basically being treated, black people like this. And you never know what else has been said behind the scenes, but they're also talking about the Korean community as well. But majority, they're talking about black people in the community. And the 2-year-old black child, once again, is innocent. And obviously, this doesn't even, this shouldn't even be an issue bringing that up, especially in politics, especially if people want to vote for you. But again, like I said, just because she resigns as president doesn't necessarily mean she's resigned as a city council completely, because she's still part of the board. So if you just join us, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like this live stream, share this live stream. Also, if basically, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe my YouTube channel, and make sure you click the notification bell, and for all the news, commentary, and all the live streams that I'm about to do on YouTube and on StreamYard. Now, being when I think that happened, it's like everybody knows what's going on with Nury Martinez. What I guess they felt like, oh, this not going to be. Oh, we'll talk this privately. This audio won't come out. Blah 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 blah. But it did come out, and what? But then when it comes to the mayor of Los Angeles, Nury accusing him of siding with the blacks, saying, well, fuck that guy. He's with the blacks. This is what your former president of the city council said to the mayor of Los Angeles. And so we have politics in LA. And I'm just going to tell everybody this, that black people, if you watch, especially in Los Angeles, if you're watching me, we need to come together with this. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. And it shows you how the city officials feel about you. This is how Nury Martinez, the now the former president of the city council, feels about y'all. If you're old black child, what makes you think that she's going to come out to the black community as a whole? And you see a lot of things that happen in Los Angeles right now. For example, we even bring up Power 106, it was the LA hip hop radio station, runs by basically runs by Hispanics. You see now majority of the city council in Los Angeles runs by Hispanics. So basically Latinos are trying to run the city of Los Angeles. And they can call us blacks, they can call us the N-word, they can call us anything in the book. And then you have, for example, rapper Fat Joe call the N-word in his rap lyrics. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is serious. This is basically serious that we're dealing with right now. That you have Hispanics, you have Latinos are trying to basically try to control the city of LA and push all the blacks who used to be in their neighborhoods, push all the blacks away to bring their fellow Hispanics who are immigrants into those neighborhoods. So we just basically have to understand what we have to deal with. And obviously this is what's going on in the world today. That and then you have Hispanics that try to create that they created hip hop. So now Hispanics gonna try to make noise and thinking that a woman like Nury Martinez thinking that it was a joke. Talk about calling a black son a monkey in Spanish, and then telling the mayor of Los Angeles, fuck that guy, he's with the blacks. This is how Hispanics feel about us. They always feel about us. But yet they accepted the culture. We brought them into the culture, and this is how they feel about us. And the reality is that what are we going to do? Yes, she was quote unquote resigned as the president, but this is not enough because she's still in the city council. She need to be get rid of completely as city councilwoman. She need to be get rid of. She need to be resigned as that as well. And one of the colleagues she talked to, he told her, "Don't worry, we got your back," right? And then this one of the city councils are going to run for the mayor of LA. Is going to be your next mayor. So this is really huge. And again, I see black people. We definitely need to be united with this. Even though we have our issues, we're coming to stuff like this from other communities. We need to come together and basically say, no more. It's like you took our culture and you lied that y'all created hip hop, which is that's not the case. You basically try to say the N word on most of the songs, and including a DJ, we already know who he is, American Chulo, using N-word multiple times on his podcast. And then you have a city council, a president of the LA City Council calling a 2-year-old black child a monkey in Spanish. That's how they feel about us. That's how they feel about what we're doing. It seems to me that they are basically don't want the black community exists and bringing more immigrants into the neighborhoods. That's what I'm telling the FBA, Friedman, B1. We need to, whatever we have to do, we need to just come together and fight this. And I know a lot of people who like, well, I don't want to vote but at the same time, it's like now you have Hispanics is trying to run LA. They are really running Los Angeles. They want power. Like Information Man says last night, they wanted power, and they would do whatever it takes to get that power. And we never know what these politicians says behind closed doors. We vote for these politicians, and then all of a sudden they leave us out to dry. Like when we talk about reparations, for example, they ignore us, or they basically don't even want to discuss that issue. Okay, that's reparations. When we talk about getting an anti-black hate crime bill in some states, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to. They basically, or they want to ignore or try to sidestep the issue. This is what these people are doing. They're trying to ignore our concerns or ignore our voices. But yet you have a woman like Nury Martinez, who had the audacity to call a fellow a councilman, 2-year-old black son, a monkey in Spanish. And then the mayor of Los Angeles, basically, they think that he side with the blacks. So she said, fuck that guy. He's with the blacks. This is your city officials that said all of this. And it's like LA is becoming the Latino city, because she, when it comes to the radio stations, create businesses, and now they run in city councils or city officials. This is Los Angeles we're talking about. And so, ladies and gentlemen, when are we going to wake up? When are we going to say enough is enough? Because if we don't do something soon, I'm talking about FBA, B1, American Freedmen, if we don't do something soon, then Latinos are going to take over the city of Los Angeles, if not already. If not already. You see all these officials, including the mayor, the city councils, all of them are mostly Hispanic. You see Power 106, again, the radio station, American Chulo, who's one of the most racist guys they still have him on their platform. They run in Power 106. And then you have other businesses in the black community trying to push black people out. And then you have the Mexican mafia issue green lights on Mexican gangs targeting black people in their own communities. But we don't want to talk about that. We choose to ignore all of this. See, by her resign, and the only reason why she had to apologize, Nury Martinez, by the way, the only reason why she apologized is because she got caught in the audio. Someone leaked the audio saying that she's saying all of this. That's why she was forced to apologize, as well as these other city councils that was with her. They was forced to apologize for what they did. Now, it's basically sad. You have a woman who speak hate over a 2-year-old child. This is ridiculous. So you're telling me that she's resigned as president, but she's not resigning along with resign as a city council member as well? Really? I'm telling you, this isn't over. And I believe the protesters in Los Angeles are going to still protest in Nury Martinez's house until she resigned as city council member as well, because she still is one of the city council members. And you have 3 people that majority are Hispanic running the LA city council, and the mayor is also Hispanic. So you think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't no time to fight each other, especially in the midterm elections. Now, for me, and this is why as black people, we catch 22. Like, we don't want to vote because neither want to have our best interest, but at the same time, we don't vote. You got the people, they vote the wrong people in those seats. whether it's city council, mayor, the police chief, or whether even the congressman, senator, you know, this right here is we got catch 22. Even though they refuse to talk about reparations, they refuse to talk about an anti-black hate crime bill. They refuse to talk about our issues, but yet they want us to vote for them. And then now, because of that leaked audio, it's like, rightfully so, though, most Angelenos don't trust these politicians anymore because of what that woman, Nury Martinez, says in that audio. And rightfully so. Obviously. And by word, I mean, even in streets, even in politics, kids are off limits. I don't care what nobody say. When you deal with kids, we deal with children, they're off limits. Now, this 1-year-old son, she was threatened. She was threatening him over the Dr. King parade, if I'm not mistaken. Said she was gonna go around the corner and want to beat this little child. What congresswoman, what professional councilwoman, or any politician would ever say anything like that to a 2-year-old child? It's not even hers. And then you call that 2-year-old child a monkey in Spanish? Are you serious? And you laugh, and you and your colleagues laughing about it. That shows you how they really feel about FBA, B1, and American freedmen, and how they feel about our kids. So all Los Angelenos, you better better pay attention, because if you don't know how many other Hispanics, legislatures feel the same way like Nury Martinez does. And again, the only reason why she apologized, because she got caught. She got caught saying the wrong words. And you have protesters outside of her home demanded her to resign as a city council because of those words she just said. And then what about these 2 other councilmen that was with her? They need to be resigning as well. They need to be let go as well. This shouldn't have been tolerated. And again, whether you a street man or politician man or any other thing you do, kids are off limits. Kids are innocent. They're off limits. They didn't have nothing to do with your frustration. And so when you have politicians like Nury Martinez make that statement, thinking that she's not going to get caught, or thinking that this audio ain't going to be leaked, and it's been leaked to social media, that is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That is an issue that we need to tell us here in the Black community. These Hispanics doesn't care about us. They never did. And people try to bring the Black and brown unity together. There's no Black and brown unity. And then you have basically talk about the it's crazy. This, you have to think about the Black and brown culture, Black and brown unity, and that, like I said, there's no Black and brown unity. And it also, people of color don't believe that. When they say people of color, you run, because that's not either. You see, like, the President Joe Biden is bringing more immigrants in the U.S. and pushing FBA and B1 and also American freedmen out. They're bringing more people in, but pushing us that we was already been here for anybody push us out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I want to address this, that even though, yes, she's resigned as president, but she's still in the city council. She's still a member of the city council. And in Los Angelenos, especially Black Los Angelenos, it's time for y'all to stand up. It's time for you all to say enough of all of this, because y'all trust us to vote for these people, and then all of a sudden, you, all the stuff what you said behind the scenes, how can we trust you guys now? Because you never know what you said behind the scenes. And it's frustrating that people in the Black community in Los Angeles basically ain't trusting nobody now because of the words they said behind the scenes. But yet they want us to vote for them. But at the same time, why should we vote for them if you can make these racist and hatred remarks? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, like if if I were a voter in Los Angeles, I wouldn't vote for neither one of them, because basically this is how you feel about Black people. I don't associate with y'all at all. But this is why I say there is no Black and brown unity. There is no people of color, because I'm getting tired of the media using the people of color. There is none of that, and we need to be focused on our own. They focus on their people. I'm talking about the Hispanics. The Asians focus on their people. We need to focus on our own people too. Enough of that. Because I see a lot of people on social media and on YouTube, want to attack each other genderly. And look, we got bigger fish to fry than that. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got really big fish to fry dealing with all of this, and it's not over. It's not over, because as long as these people are still in their council seats, they're going to still still breed hatred towards Black people in Los Angeles, and this has to stop. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you like this live stream, share this live stream for all the news, commentary, and live streams that I'm about to do on here on YouTube and streaming live on StreamYard. But I want people to understand what we're facing right now. What we're facing is a council of people that don't like Blacks. You have majority Hispanics running Los Angeles. They want power so much, and they got it. They got power, and it's like you're dealing with when the Mexican mafia giving green light to the gangs and the Hispanic gangs to try to take out the Blacks over there in their neighborhood. It's all this stuff is going on in Los Angeles that you wouldn't even believe. But ladies and gentlemen, this is important. It's time, all the Blacks in Los Angeles, it's time to unite now. I mean, we got reparations, and I think that's probably why these legislatures, these Hispanic legislatures, are mad, because now Black people in LA got reparations only for them, and rightfully so. We have every right to be having reparations, but they don't like that, so they making some crazy, idiotic, and hateful comments. What's going on, Jose? How you doing, my brother? But this is what's going on now. This is what's happening in Los Angeles. They want power, and they will do anything for that power. Gain their own people while they're pushing other communities out of the way. We got to stop it, y'all. We can't let this happen, because the thing of it is, even though some of us felt like we don't want to vote because they don't have our best interest, they don't basically have reparations on the table or having an anti-Black hate crime bill on the table, but at the same time, like, they're bringing their people into LA. They getting all the councilmen together, the mayors together, and I wouldn't be surprised that the governor of California is gonna. I mean, the Hispanic person going to run for the governor of California. I wouldn't even be surprised with that. But this is what they're trying to do. They strategize bringing their people to run the state of California, especially run the city of LA. And this right here shouldn't have been tolerated at all. So I'm not going to take long. I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe my channel before you go. Like, click subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell, all the news, commentary, and live streams, so I can do more of this. But I'm just letting you know the heads up. Just because Nury Martinez is resigned as president doesn't necessarily mean she's out completely, because she's still one of the city council members. I love you guys. I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you in the next live stream and next video. This is Lions Insight off. Deuces.